Welcome to the Valdez family homestead, and I want to thank you guys so much for joining me on this video, on this journey. Of course, if you're new and you like what you're going to see on today's video, I want you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Let's go ahead and get into today's video. Man, the beauties of taking care of a homestead, a job, and then trying to record these videos to put out for you guys at least once a week. You can sometimes run into some user error, and that is exactly what happened to me the other day. I had a whole video set up that when I was gonna get to edit it, turns out that I had erased some footage. This was a video that my wife was taking over. It was something that she had for you guys, some useful information on starting out your seeds, and that was all the information she had. So since I lost some of that footage, this is going to be a two-part video. So I'm going to talk about what exactly we did, or she did, because like I said, this was a video that she was going to conduct and I was just there in the background, but I'm going to go ahead and finish it off because I do want to bring it to you, because in the couple of days, so we made that video a couple of days ago, and in those couple of days we have seen success in this way of starting the seeds that my wife did. So let's go ahead and look at the process of that, and then we'll jump to today, which is a few days later from that video that we shot, and show you the progress that it's made. All right, so here's my wife. I'm gonna let her take over the video from this point, so enjoy.
Hey guys, so today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be trying out the soil blocking to start out seeds. The recipe that I'm going to be trying out is going to include 4 quarts of peat moss, 1 pint of sterilized compost. I am also using 1 pint of vermiculite and earthworm casting or worm poop for food. In order for me to have prepared the compost, I sifted it out, make sure to take out any of the big sticks that were in it, and then I also sterilized it by pouring some boiling water. We also used a hardware cloth to sift out the dirt. This is why I sifted out the dirt, just to make sure that any big clunks that could be in the dirt or in the peat moss were out and not in the mix.
Okay, so I'm going to let her continue, but I just wanted to apologize if there's any loud background noise. As you can hear, it is raining here already, and we're under our patio here, and it is a metal roof, and so you can hear all that background noise, so I apologize.
Now what I'm going to do is mix everything together to start the mix.
What we have here is the peat moss. That's the peat moss. And then this is our compost soil here. So that soil I talk to you about almost on every video that we get here locally. It's just an organic composting soil. And then this is the vermiculite. And then also mixed in here is the earthworm casting. So there's the vermiculite and the earthworm casting plant food.
Once our mix is complete, I'm going to wet it just to make sure that it goes into the molds perfectly.
All right, so heading into the greenhouse here. I apologize for the mess. We've got stuff going everywhere in here, but look, everything is growing beautifully in here. I can remember when we first built this greenhouse and we had absolutely nothing growing in here, but look at this. We've got our blackberry tree there. We got some garlic down there. Some elderberries, look at that. We've got some beautiful elderberries growing on there. Yep, take a look at that video if you haven't watched it. That is a great video with some local elderberry if you're interested in growing elderberry on your homestead. But anyways, this is the results we've got from that process my wife did of that mixture. These are cucumbers right here, and this, keep in mind, is just a few days here. Those cucumber leaves are pretty good size there. And then in here, got 2 different types of lettuces growing out here, and they are coming in beautifully too. But I would say the most success that we've had right here is gonna be our cucumbers. And then over here, We've got some tomato plants growing. I do see something starting to sprout there. And then this one, she actually just started the other day. This tray she's gotten here. This one, the Italian basil, I can already see the basil coming out here. You got a few seedlings sprouting there. And then we've got some other stuff growing throughout here. As you can see, this is a starter for your seeds. This is a great process, a cleaner process to start your seeds out. I will tell you, I am seeing more success out of this than we started out in our garden. Without the mixture, when we were just starting with our compost and just regular garden soil, that took a couple of weeks to see any results, like any good results. Here, starting the seeds in the greenhouse with this process that my wife did, it's coming along great. So hopefully this can be very useful to you on your homestead. If you do have some sort of greenhouse, I would say start your seeds off in your greenhouse. In my opinion, we have seen greater results doing it this way in the greenhouse. I'm even seeing more results with this mixture that my wife has done here. Hopefully you guys got some informative information out of that. I know it was a little hard to hear because when we were filming that, it was raining quite a bit and it started coming down on us. Trying to film that video very quickly without too much background noise from the rain. Another thing that really wasn't talked about too much in the video, but my wife just showed it real quick and talked about making the molds. But what you will need is this right here. It is a soil block maker. And for most of these things that we use in this video, I'm going to have links down in the description so you can pick them up. There are several different versions that you can pick up of these on Amazon. This one that we got here will make you 20 individual soil blocks. There's some on there that do 4. There are many different options on Amazon, but the one we have here is the one that makes 20 soil blocks. There's also ones that will make bigger soil blocks if you're doing bigger types of seeds like pumpkin seeds or any type of like squash, because of course those seeds are a little bit bigger. But the ones we were using, since we were mostly doing herbs, and the biggest thing we had was the cucumber seeds, this worked out perfectly here for us. As we talked on the video, we had this earthworm casting as well. I'll try to find a link to that. I believe we might have picked this one up at Lowe's or Home Depot, so I'll try to find that online and I'll have a link to that. And the vermiculite, I believe we picked up this on Amazon as well, so that will be linked in the description below. But hopefully this was useful information. I know it was a 2-part video. I do hope that you guys enjoyed this hopefully short, informative video. If you do have any other questions or want to leave any comments below, we greatly appreciate those. And don't forget, if you're new to the channel and you want to see more content like this, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, give us some love on the way out. But until the next one, see you guys later.